Hi Libra, welcome to your February 2018 astrology forecast with me, Anushka. This is for Libra rising, Libra sun sign and Libra moon. So we have no full moon this month, so it's a bit of a change from last month where we had those two lunar eclipses. But still we have a partial solar eclipse mid-month, which will be in your 5th house, your area of fun, creativity, and this is where a lot of the activity is, where we actually enter this month. So let's get into it. We enter this month and we've got the Sun, we've got Mercury, we've got Venus in your 5th house of creativity, romance, children, fun, confidence, dating, hobbies, the things that you do to enjoy yourself. So chances are, Libra, that you're feeling quite outgoing, that you're wanting to connect with people, that you're wanting to enjoy yourself, that you're enjoying some downtime and having a lot of fun. For those of you who have your own businesses, perhaps you're putting a lot more of a creative spin on things and really putting your all into them. For those of you who have hobbies that you want to turn into businesses, a lot of energy will probably have been focused here, and there are opportunities for you to make money out of what you're doing creatively, out of your hobbies, out of your passions, should you so wish. So this is really lovely energy, and it should see you starting the month feeling quite good, feeling very friendly to everyone around you. You know, Aquarius rules your 5th house, you know, and Aquarius is very humanitarian. The Aquarian is, you know, is everyone's friend type thing, you know, so this should see you reaching out to a lot of people, connecting with a lot of people, enjoying people from different cultures. And if you're single, perhaps, you know, you've been dating quite a lot and you've been, you know, putting yourself back out there again and having fun. But certainly this is a time for romance and for enjoying those times with children. Jupiter is in your 2nd house of values, of resources, you know, your income, and what Jupiter touches, it expands. So if you're having difficulty here, it can expand those difficulties so that you have to face them and you have to sort them out. But it can also, of course, bring benefits with it as well. But this is also our area of like self-esteem, and so this could be bringing more of a belief in yourself and more of a belief in your talents and your abilities, and as such that could be where the payoff ends up coming from. So it's not so much that you directly get an income increase, it could be more that your self-esteem and your belief in yourself increasing then has a knock-on effect, you know, because it's increasing, you decide to do something you're passionate about and that you believe in and you focus on it, and as a result then money comes in. So this can play out in a number of ways. But certainly Jupiter is having quite a few conversations with your personal planets, and it's squaring off to Venus. Pardon me. It's squaring off to Venus in Aquarius in your 5th house on the 4th. So this to me says, you know, you're feeling optimistic, you're feeling expansive, you're feeling quite jubilant, and this could be some sort of a lucky opportunity in terms of the work that you do in the world creatively, in terms of hobbies. This could be an opportunity to make some money or to work with a client who can bring in quite a bit of prestige, quite a few honors. So that's a really good opportunity. At the same time though, you know, Jupiter has the ability to go over the top. It is expansive, so just watch out for squandering money or time or energy by doing too much of a good thing. You know, it's great to have fun, but we don't, it's the thing is, you know, it's that thing of like, you want to have fun but you don't want to wake up the next day with a headache and an empty bank account. So just try if you can to keep it in balance. But like I said, on a positive note, this could play out as in you seeing an opportunity to make money or to grow your business, to grow your side project in a way that will attract more money, more followers, more people to it. So this is really nice, you know, I like that for you. On the 10th is when Venus goes from your oh, hang on, is there something else I wanted to say? No, there wasn't. On the 10th is when your ruling planet moves from your 5th house into your 6th house, and it starts to become more about your health. And I feel like for some of you, not all of you, but I feel like for some of you, you might have been contending with some health issues for some time now. Maybe you've been lacking in energy, maybe you just haven't felt right, you haven't felt yourself. hopefully we'll be able to bring some clarity and some light to this as your personal planets move into this part of your chart. You know, with Neptune there in your 6th house, it can be a bit of a confusing one. You know, if there are health issues, it can be confusing as to how to diagnose them and what's really going on. I would definitely guard against, or be very mindful of, what you're putting in your body in terms of drugs. You know, even if they're prescription drugs or even if they're multivitamins, it might be wise to look at the effects that each one is having on you by experimenting with taking it away and then reintroducing it. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a health professional, so please always seek, you know, professional medical advice first. But for those of you who have been having health issues, it might be wise to do one of those programs where you detox the body slowly, and then you slowly experiment with reintroducing different things to see how you react, because you never know, it could be related to something you've been taking for a while that isn't doing you any good. So that's one thing that I will say. Sorry, I've got a little bit of a cough today. Right. We've also got we've got the Sun in your 5th house squaring off to Jupiter in that 2nd house again. So you can see Jupiter's it's giving your personal planets quite a lot of action. Once again, this is expansive feeling. This is probably making you feel quite confident and quite bold, maybe wanting to make some bold moves in terms of romance and dating. In terms of, if you've got children, this is a fantastic time. You will be really feeling like you're getting the most out of your relationship and giving the most in your relationship to them, and probably seeing how your mentorship has helped them grow, and seeing how they're growing and expanding. These little beings, you know, are just taking off, you know, in a way of their own. And so this is a lovely time for those of you who have children. You'll be feeling very connected to them as a parent. And for those of you who don't, like I said, this could play out in terms of romance, where you're feeling quite bold and feeling like you want to get out there and meet new people and feeling very gregarious. This can be opportunities, like I said, related to your hobbies, related to anything that you do creatively, opportunities to make money, opportunities to meet up or make connections with, you know, people who hold some sort of sway or have some sort of authority, you know, or maybe someone can even teach you something that will help, or teach you how to invest your money in your talents and in your abilities, that will really, really help you and stand you in good stead. On the 15th, I'm going to ignore Valentine's Day because I'm not particularly bothered about it, so it's not that interesting. So on the 15th, we've got the new moon happening in that 5th house of yours, and this is a partial solar eclipse. So to me, this says, you know, it's not only fresh start energy, fresh start in the area of children, creativity, self-expression, confidence, romance. It's not only just fresh start energy, but it's also, I feel like with this eclipse, it's almost like unmasking a little bit more of ourselves that maybe we weren't aware was there, but in a positive way. You know, things that we've been doing for a while, and you kind of stop and you go, oh my goodness, I've become this person, you know, I've become really good at saving my money, or I've become a lot more outgoing than I used to be, and maybe something will happen which just highlights to you, oh my goodness, I've changed, but like in a positive way, and you see yourself in a new light in terms of your creative abilities, your passions, romance, your children. You know, you might suddenly see how you might see your child in a slightly new light, you know, which is really positive, in a way that you hadn't seen before. So this is really lovely energy, and you know, this is thinking about the future. This is thinking about where you could take your creative projects in the future, where romance could lead in the future, and everything's fascinating, and you want to meet new people, and you want to be out there. So this is a really lovely time for connecting. And you know, when setting goals when it comes to any creative activities that you do and any hobbies that you have. Right. We've got, of course, then the Sun and Mercury heading into that 6th house as well. So this is a good time to get your health in order. This is that time where maybe after you've had too much of a good time, now it's time to focus on, right, what does my body need? How can I strengthen my body? What can I feed it? to make sure that I'm running at optimum level. What is my daily routine like? With having Neptune in the 6th house is very kind of like, you don't know whether you're coming or going at times, and it can make things a little bit all over the place and scattered. So this is, all right, let's bring some order to our day-to-day life and bring some discipline to it. I'm not saying that all of you are like that, but you know, it's a good time to be getting those health checkups, to be starting that new health regime, to be looking after your body, taking care of yourself. And the highlight and the focus will go on to that. It'll go on to your work as well. If you work for other people, it will be more about the work that you do, and you should feel a bit more appreciation from people at work, and also you'll be feeling, and it will be a direct result of the energy you're giving out, so you're likely to be a lot more friendly, and not saying you're not, but a lot more kind of just present, and get it, just feeling happy to be at work, and that in turn will inspire others to feel good about you being there. So it's a really nice time for that, and for relations with work colleagues as well. And there could actually be some, you know, there could be some kind of attractions that happen there, and there is a possibility of that. We've got Venus is going to be making an aspect to Neptune on, when is that? It's on the 21st, and that will be quite swept away, romantic, you know, idealistic, lovely kind of energy. So, I mean, it's possible that there could be a work romance crop up, or someone that you're attracted to on the job. But just let it play out. Don't get too carried away. Neptune is known for letting, you know, we get carried away with ourselves with Neptune, and then we come back to Earth and we're like, what was that about? So enjoy it, but just don't let it go too far. We also have Mars squaring off with Venus, and when is this actually? Bear with me. I've got all my list here. Yeah, on the 25th. And this is between your 3rd house and your 5th house. So you're, with Mars in your 3rd house, you're feeling very driven to be a part of your community. You're communicating with some force, and you're feeling passionate about what you communicate, and you're quite not, you know, it can come off as aggressive, but you know where you stand on certain things, and you're communicating that. Just be aware, you know, if you are dating on the 25th, just be aware of perhaps maybe coming off a little bit too strong, being a little bit too forceful. You don't want to be overbearing. You know, if you're dating and you're getting to know somebody, you know, allow for them to kind of communicate with you and to come to you too. Just be aware, because there is just a little bit of tension there going on, and that will be between your communication, your neighborhood, siblings, and that 5th house of romance, hobbies, creative interests, and children. So there's just a little bit of, like, you know, a little bit of something going on there that day. But, you know, all in all, this is a really, really nice month. We've got Saturn making positive aspects to your personal planets, and that's in your 6th house. So, you know, Saturn's wanting to, it's in your 4th house, and it's wanting to firm up and bring structure to the most intimate part of your life, to your home, to your family. I feel like there's been a lot going on for Libras in terms of home and family. Maybe there's been a lot of moves, maybe you've lost a lot of people from your life. There have been a lot of changes, a lot of things that have been kind of out of your control, and maybe home life has just felt, you know, just a little bit crazy and chaotic. Maybe you've moved a lot. Well, now Saturn's in Capricorn here, and it's wanting you to build that firm foundation, that firm base for yourself. And it's positively aspecting Mercury and Venus this month from that 6th house, saying, okay, you know, what can you do on a day-to-day basis to make sure that you are affirming that you have structure in your life? What can you do to build that structure? What routines can you put in place on a day-to-day basis to make sure that your house is in order, if you know what I mean? So Saturn's there being supportive in that sense, and Pluto actually makes an interesting sextile to Venus on the 27th, and that could be quite a steamy day. Like I said, that could be a really powerful attraction in the workplace, or perhaps even in the gym or something like that. But yeah, Pluto sextiling Venus, you know, there could be somebody who comes along who just, you just can't help but you know, you can't take your eyes off of them. So yeah, be aware of that. That could be something to kind of have some fun with and see where that goes. But all in all, you know, this is a positive month. This is a good month for getting your house in order, for paying attention to your finances. Don't go overboard, but certainly there might be people who can help you invest, give you advice as to how best to use your talents and your abilities to make money. This is a great month for having fun, enjoying times with children, exploring your creativity, and then as the month goes on, going into looking at your health regimes, and what can be done there to make sure that you're getting the most out of your days, and that you're also you're providing yourself with a basis and a structure that allows for the most success in life. Okay, Libra, well, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back next month if you would like more. Then I've also done tarot readings for this month for the first time. I've been wanting to do it for ages, so feel free to watch my tarot series, and let me know what you think. Any suggestions would be great, and you know I love your guys' feedback. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.